far in the whole world. Was the king that realized that he's going to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he's deputized of Allah in this dunya, working for the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah has used you. I know. Allah has used you as a deputy fil ardi, Khalifa fil ardi, mashallah. Allah has used you as a king. I give you that position, but you always been a humble person. Now I'm not a king. Allah is the king. We are just his slave. Mashallah. The other thing, having to have you among us today, just a few advice to our majlis, our brothers and sisters. Jazakumullah khair, Sheikh.
Unless you want to tie it. Okay.
This one.
I will just speak in English so that we know we came from different countries, and that's why we have adopted English. So I'm going to speak in language that we understand. Sure. I would have preferred to speak in my native. Christianity, there are Christians that are former Christians, and when you become a king, is now when they talk about tradition, any tradition that will make you to sing to God Almighty, that kind of tradition, you should jettison it. Your tradition is my tradition. You can see tradition on me. You can wear, I'm wearing beads, I'm wearing gold. That's the way African kings wear. Well, I don't believe that this is God. I don't believe, that's just tradition. It's just me wearing jalabiya. And jalabiya doesn't mean that I am a Muslim, because we have Christians that wear jalabiya. We have Coptic Christians, we have people that don't worship God that wears jalabiya. So when you're talking about tradition, I respect my tradition and culture a lot. But what I can put with kingship, because of what I can put with kingship is anything that will be against God Almighty. This is very rampant if you know where I'm coming from. In Africa, people have mixed their own personal religion and beliefs with kingship. And it has made African kingship to be complicated. And that's why many Muslims, kings before don't know that when you become king, they think when you become king, many Muslims and Christians, they believe when you become king in Africa, It means you have to do things like rituals. And these people, they mixed these personal beliefs of their own ritualistic or occultic way. They're the one that introduced it to kingship. But today, in Yoruba land and southwestern Nigeria, where I come from, where this thing is very rampant, God has actually been grateful, been merciful to me that I should be the one to make these changes. So I'm not spoiling culture. When they give you, when you're a custodian of culture and tradition, you are being appointed or chosen. You are the one to clean that culture. You are the one to guide it. So when you are cleaning it, people will think you're spoiling it. It's like when you want to rebuild a house that is built of mud, and then you want to rebuild it of bricks. You know that the people living in that house will say you're inconveniencing this. And they didn't know that you're trying to rebuild it and make it better. I'm the most criticized, hated king in the southwestern Nigeria because of these our not only rebuilding, but the truth. And when you know you're speaking the truth, never apologize for being right. The truth is the truth. But when you're saying the truth, you have to be patient. Truth is very patient because truth itself is love. You can only say truth when you love. If you don't love, you can't say the truth to people. Liars are wicked. People that live in lies, they're the wicked ones. When you're saying the truth, people think you are the one that is actually. It's like I will tell you the story of these apps. There's apps, and who knows apps? AXE that is being used to call. You know the friend of. There's two things that made an app. There's the wood and there's the iron. And believe me, this iron is actually the enemy of the wood. But the wood chose to make the iron its friend. And without the wood, there will be no axe. And without the axe, without the iron, there will be no. But the wood chooses to make the iron a best friend. And we are telling the wood that the iron is not your friend. It's gonna be the one to cut you. But you are the one actually empowering. So it's about the lies that comes in this world. That you're telling the people that actually those lies need to be stopped. Because it's very easy to live a very destructive life. Very easy. It is hard to live a very pious life. And when you are content, don't let family or anything to destroy you from knowing that there is only one God. It doesn't matter what you're going through. You have to be patient with God Almighty, which in Islam we call Allah. In my language we call him Olodumare. The belief in one God, in one Olodumare, is what the Muslims, what they call Allah. Muslims, Islam has been from the creation of this world. But when you tell other people, they won't know. Because when you say Islam, it's an Arabic word. It is not your native language. But you need it. Why do a Muslim need the Arabic? Because the new Islam, which came with ways. The new Islam came during the time of the Prophet Muhammad. It's a new Islam. There is an old Islam that didn't come with 5 times daily. Yes. The old Islam that doesn't come with 5 times prayer, with Ramadan, with going to Hajj, is the Islam of Jesus. Is the Islam of Noah. Is the Islam of Dawood. There is Islam since Adam. The meaning of Islam. Can you just put that thing down? The meaning of Islam. What's the meaning of Islam? Anybody knows? Mama, what's the meaning of Islam? Submission to one's heart. Don't tell me there are no, when Allah created this world, there are no other languages. Arabic was is going all over the world because of who? Because of the Prophet. There was no Mecca before if Allah didn't send the Prophet. Mecca was called the desert of Paran. But because Allah chooses one person from there, that's why you know where Mecca is today. It is God that blessed that place with one man. And because of the ways of that one man, wealth, people build mosque. This mosque is here because of the way of the Prophet. People don't build mosque before Prophet. Do people build mosque before? People don't build churches before Jesus. So it is an established new Islam. There is an Islam before. The ways of our own forefathers in Yoruba land. It is Mimo Long Ni. Many Yorubas can attest to that. We are not idol worshippers. I'm the first. Idol worshipping just came like 600 years ago. I'm asking. Okay. Thank you. Idol worshipping just came to us in Africa, especially in Yoruba, like 600 years ago. We will not see one of our forefathers, the one that is actually called Ududua. Even idol worshipping has been in Arabia before even Yoruba land. And you can stop what your father believes in that you don't believe. You know it's not in the right way. The forefathers of Prophet Muhammad were not in the right way. But when God calls him, say this is the right way, and he told his fathers, it is not disrespect. It is for you putting people in the right way. And Muhammad didn't force that to be consistent. With tenacity in speaking the truth. That is love. When you can give your life to speak the truth. When you can sacrifice everything you have. It is not easy. When I am a king now for over 10 years now. And since I started, God has put me on the right way. And I didn't falter. Though there are many attacks, there are many forces. There's somebody told them, you have no power. God Almighty is powerful. It's the one that I believe in. And that belief, it's enough for you. 100% protection that you need, it is only with God. Not with guns. Not with guards. Not with even locking your gates. When you have 100% protection for Allah, you have to believe there are angels and jinns that will send down. You don't have to see them. You can feel them. When you have real belief, faith, If you don't have that faith, if you fear humans, you are an idol worshiper. If you believe that one man can make you, you are an idol worshiper. If your faith is not strong enough, if you can see money and say, you know what, and you see it's a way that is against the will of God, and you can tell that money, you know what, I don't want this kind of money. For me personally, in this my journey, you might not know where I come from, but it's a place that is enshrined in shirk. It's a place that kings believe that you have to do rituals. You have to do things against God Almighty, to harm even humans. But when I came, we are not spoiling tradition, we're not spoiling culture.